Now streaming live, Full Velocity TV begins now.
Live? Oh, I am live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Full Velocity TV. As I don't have a freaking clue what's going on here, but welcome to the show tonight over at Renegade Raceway Promotions. The touring series this week visits the Volusia Speedway Park, and we are thrilled to have you all aboard here for what is going to be an awesome night of racing. We are live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Once again, Phil LaCasse here, along with my broadcast partner, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton on the controls for us here tonight on Full Velocity TV. Got Todd up on in the booth here a little while ago over at Dirt Warrior Racing, but put Todd back down to familiar territory now. Back to the controls, and we have a great car count on hand tonight, Todd. Street stock count solid. Pro late models always good, and a couple of modified straggling late in the pit area. Got a decent car count over here, Renegades, tonight. This is going to be fun.
It's definitely going to be fun here tonight, Phil. Looks like you said, a pretty decent car count. Looks like we have quite a few street stocks more than we had before, and a couple extra touring modifieds here tonight. So yeah, it looks like we've had it grow just a tad bit here for the touring series tonight. So can't wait to see what these guys do and what kind of show that they put on here this evening. And we're at Volusia Speedway here tonight.
Volusia, been a while since we've been to Volusia. Cool to come back here. Been a while since we've been in Barberville, Florida. Going to be a great night of racing. These guys are just wrapping up through their set of hot laps here. The street stocks, the Pro late models, UMP modifies, all on the docket here tonight. 20 laps for the street stocks will open the show with a 30-lap UMP modified feature, 30 laps of the Pro late models, and going to be a great night here. We're through hot laps. We're getting ready now to hear the pill draws coming out. They're going to get their heat racing assignment, get their heat racing lineup. So it'll be a locked and loaded here to go with Full Velocity TV. So great time for you guys to check in. Great night for Stars donations, guys. Who wants to win a free Full Velocity TV t-shirt? Well, we've had the contest going on since Sunday. We're going to be here till tomorrow night. So the contest going on, it started on Monday, I should say. Monday it started. We're going to be here too tomorrow night. One more great show for the week. But guys, get out there with Stars donations now. They go a long way to helping us out here at Full Velocity TV. And of course, if you're the top Stars donator of the week, you are going to receive a free Full Velocity TV t-shirt. So get those donations out there rolling now, and we will be part of it here tonight live on Full Velocity TV as a street stock order being posted up now. The pill draw going up for the modifieds, and I believe Pill draws going up for the pro late models as well. So a lot going on here tonight at Renegade Raceway Promotions. Want to make the call out there to more of these guys. If y'all want to come in, be a part of the show, you know, $10 entry fee to race here every week here for the touring series or the weekly series. Pick one, or $10 each for both. Come run. Be a part of the great show here. Over $2,500 in cash and prizes being doled out here through the course of the year. So, you know, great to have you guys come on Renegade. Get your registrations in now. We're only here for week 3. We have a lot more racing left to go over the course of the season. It's going to be a great time. Come on over here and be racing with us over here at Renegade. So orders have been posted. I'm going to pull up the spreadsheet here, Todd. I think we're going to get the call here for just a couple of seconds from now. We'll be out there with Street Stock Heat Racing action.
Yeah, definitely street stock racing action going to be at its finest, and they put on some good shows over the week, whether it has been the series at Lanier or the touring series. There's been a lot of great passing, a lot of great racing going on in the street stocks. Probably the #1 division as far as racing here on Full Velocity TV is seen all year long. We see the street stocks quite a bit on Full Velocity, Phil. I have to say, so far this season, I'm going to have to place probably, I mean, we're talking about our top 5 or top 10 videos of the year. More than half of them probably are street stock races. They just put on one whale of a show.
By far and away, the most fun I have here as a broadcaster is right out here with these street stocks week after week. And we'd love to do more, showcase more divisions. But when you have racing, get the street stocks put on. If you're anywhere between over here at Renegade, over at Dirt Warrior Racing, over at Hard Motorsports, or even out there for the Randomizer Challenge over at DirtSeries.com. 4 great dirt clients. We do have 4 tremendous races, you know, 4 tremendous street stock racing leagues we have had out there. So street stocks are about to roll out to the racetrack for heat race #1. I am just waiting patiently to see the lineup come out in front of me, as I don't see them yet into, actually the pill draws have been done, just waiting for those lineups to kind of be posted for me out there. So if Tyler can hear me, so, all right, I do have starting lineups here. The 20 car on the pole is going to be Greg Tuberville with the number 17 alongside of Brett Rolls. Second on the 24 car is Trevor Baker. Alongside the 68 car is Ron Piles. The next row back, the 21 car is Jim Revis with Hayden Parsley alongside aboard car number 13. The 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer rolls off next, a multiple-time winner in rolling shotgun on the field in car number 10. That is going to be Lon Frank. So great field of race cars on hand. I count 8 street stocks on the field here tonight. We'd like to balloon this up a little bit more, but great to see these guys come out and be a part of the field. This is going to be a great time. Thanks to you all have tuned in here live for Full Velocity TV off of turn number 4. Believe we're going to see at least one more time around as Brett Rolls, Bastard Son out there tonight aboard car number 17. Buddy of mine, I'd like to give him a lot of grief. He's going to have to pull to his outside starting position here, so leave it to Brett, Todd, to be a lap late on the start. So one more trip around and we'll get street stock heat racing underway.
Yeah, definitely one more trip around before we go to Green Flag Racing here for the first and only heat of the street stocks. Got to give a shout out there to Baker, Mr. Trevor Baker, out there at 24. Just want to give a shout out, Phil. That's a different paint scheme, and I tell you what, that's the first car I noticed out there because it is bright. You know, we talk about dirt racing, about the brown cars or the black cars. With it being so close to the dirt, how many times you get hit. But even a bright car, Phil, I almost like a bull in a China shop. It's one of those things where you see a bright car, you might have to have him help you turn. I do that at the local track too. So get ready to go to Green Flag Racing. We're restacked. We are repacked, and we're going to go green out of turn number 4. It's going to be Tuberville and Rolls to get this green flag initially. So green flag is in the air, and we're racing here at Volusia Speedway.
We are racing in a turn number 1 here. 8 races are 8 laps of the distance. Greg Tuberville going to lead them off of turn number 2. They are stacked 2 wide there for the second spot. Rolls from the outside. Trevor Baker down low. Jim Revis right there in the fray as well. Now 3-car race for the 6th spot. Fedkenhauer in the middle. You've got the 86 back there. Lon Franks from the 10-car. A little bit of contact. Revis up the hill. Fedkenhauer down low. Those guys all racing there for position number 4. They're off of turn 2.
Great racing now, as you say. Position number 4 is Revis right there in position 4 with Fedkenhauer. Good racing going on up front there between the 17 of Brett Rolls and the 20 of Tuberville. Tuberville now just sneaking down to the bottom side there. That number 20 machine Rolls on a mission here in the 17. He swept all but the feature here with the regular series here at Lanier. He's now trying his hand at the touring series. Can he sweep the heat race and then the feature here with that number 17 machine, or can he not? We're going to have to wait and see what Brett Rolls can do as he's starting to peek to the outside of Tuberville.
Starting to peek to the inside of Tuberville off of turn number 4, down the front stretch into turn number 1. Rolls down to the inside of a 20. You've got Trevor Baker there in for 3. 21 of Revis in for 4. Then a race going on for 5th back there, currently led by Derek Fedkenhauer and Lon Franks as they work their way through turns number 3 and 4. 4 on the board here, halfway home in heat race for the street stock action. It's Tuberville up front, but Brett Rolls keeps peeking to the bottom. He's going to try it once again off the exit of 2.
Yeah, Rolls trying to get up to the number 20 of Greg Tuberville, not able to do so there. Got the gap there, almost being able to pound on his bumper, coming off of turn number 4, come down the front straight away here. It is still Greg Tuberville in that number 20 machine. Brett Rolls right there for 2. For 3 is Trevor Baker and Jim Revis for 4. 5th right now is the number 10 machine of Lon Franks out there having a decent run in that number 10 machine. Good to see him recovering from the last race we had. And, contact looks like it's getting made there by Trevor Baker. Looks like Rolls got a little bit out of shape and allowed Baker to catch him here for 2nd.
Yeah, Trevor Baker going to try to pull the inside of the 24. Can't quite make the power move work off of turn number 2 as they head toward 3. Baker going to look to the low side. Now a side-by-side race back there for position number 4. Revis up high. Here comes Lon Franks to the bottom as they get white flag on the speedway. One more trip around for Greg Tuberville. He's got Rolls and Baker behind them. That race to 4th been good. Give it to Revis now off of turn number 2. They head to 3 for the final time. Tuberville going to drive it in deep into the corner. Down to the bottom, shoot of the racetrack. Rolls going to take one more peek down there. Not going to make it work. Greg Tuberville going to pick up the win in street stock heat racing action. Give Brett Rolls 2nd, Trevor Baker 3rd, Jim Revis in for 4th, and Lon Franks picking up a solid top 5. Tremendous heat race, Todd, for the street stocks.
Tremendous race for the street stocks here. Racing action for heat race number 1. Ron Biles going to finish up there towards the rear. The 68 machine, Aiden Paisley, going to finish up towards the end too there, but he was trying to give a congratulatory bump there. I believe that was to Brett Rolls, but Hayden, it looked like Rolls disappeared there on you, so not able to give his little bit of bump there to Brett Rolls, so we're going to have to wait and see. Looks like we're only going to have 2 modifieds here tonight with us there, Phil, as the other two already had to load up. They had to go home. And it looks like we're only going to have 2 modifieds. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with those drivers, but I do believe it's only going to be 2 modifieds with us tonight.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the call out there. 2 going to make up the field. We had 4 coming to the pit area. I don't know if the other 2 passed tech inspection or whatever else happened out there. But what I can tell you on the pole here, going to be the 90 car of Jason Salter with the other 85 of Cole Harvey alongside. So 8 laps going to be a distance. 2 modifieds out here in the house at Renegade tonight, putting the call out for more. If you're signed up, come be a part of the show over here at Renegade. They are green flag racing. Jason Salter taking a lead over Harvey off the exit of turn 2.
Yeah, Jason Salter with a good advantage there in that number 90 machine over Cole Harvey in the 85. These guys have put on a battle there before, though, Phil. So as lap 1 completes here for the Mighty Modifieds tongue twister here tonight, Phil. There's a lot of things going on around the world here for me, but the number 90 machine of Jason Salter leading this event. The number 85 of Cole Harvey running in that 2nd spot here. You still have time for the modified event, though, Phil, to get involved, I do believe. As if you roll in late, you'll have to start scratching a feature, but at least you can get involved here with these 2 other drivers.
Sure can. You got to put your entry fee up of $10 for the rest of the season for the modifieds. If you already have done so, come out here and be a part of the show here. It's 3 laps into the 8-lap heat race for the modifieds, only 2 on display. We'd love to have this balloon up there. I know we've had a couple of cars try to enter the pit area here tonight, and everybody didn't pass inspection. They're not allowed to the racetrack, so hopefully we get that all kind of worked out. Well, off of turn number 4, halfway home, Jason Salter going to lead Cole Harvey. It's 3 car lengths off the exit of turn 2.
Yeah, definitely that tech inspector down there disqualifying both cars before the night. Safety is the utmost importance here. Renegade Promotions, and they were not safe cars out there, Phil. So that's the reason why they're not out there on the racetrack. but the number 90 machine of Jason Salter showing the way here, the quick way around the Volusia Speedway, one of my favorite tracks, and it reminds me, Phil, of my home track. But Cole Harvey still running in second, trying to chase down Jason Salter. I just don't think he has enough here in the heat race. He's going to make some changes, though. I do believe they're down in the pit area and trying to catch down and track Jason Salter in this feature event.
All right, yeah, these guys are going to have to, maybe make some last-minute adjustments. So there's definitely Cole out there in the 85. We still got a lot of laps to make here at Volusia, Todd. The racetrack may change before they see the race again, but white flag on the speedway one more time around for Jason Salter, a multiple-time winner out here in the UMP Modifieds. That's really cool to see as they hit 3 for the final time. We got Salter out there, but a 10-car length advantage. No pressure for the 85 through 3 and 4. Checker flag in the air. Give the modified heat race tonight to Jason Salter over Cole Harvey. So that's going to be your 2-car field. They're going to exit the track here off of turn number 4. That's going to open the pit gate out for our mighty pro late models out there. A good field of them there tonight. And this heat racing action for the pros is going to be a lot of fun. I think I count like 8 or 9 out there. So this could be a really good time.
Yeah, each and every week these pro late models put on one whale of a race there, even for the heat race and even the feature. So going to be interesting to see what these guys have in store for us as the pro late models here for their heat racing action. Going to be one heat race, Phil. So we're going to have to wait and see who's on the docket for that one, who starts where. I know you have that spreadsheet live and ready. So Phil, who starts where here in this heat race?
All right, well, this one's going to be a battle to get it done, but I got the qualifying order in front of me, so I'm assuming this is our starting lineup, so I'm going to run with it. On the pole, going to be car number 19. 19 is David Kuntz, and alongside of him aboard car number 7, the 7 of the modifieds, is being driven by Justin Pruitt. Double, not 7 out there on the screen in the spreadsheet. It says 7, a little confused there. Second row on the inside, the number 79 car is Justin Gledhill with the number 4 alongside of Frank Gonzalez. Row number 3, the 81 is Joey Lamb with the number 77 of Rob Fletcher rolling off next. In our final row, the number 15 car, we welcome back Chase Wascom. And alongside in the 331 is Dustin Hall. So that's going to be your makeup here. 8 cars going to take to the racetrack for our pro late model heat race action. This one should be a lot of fun. Great names out there in the field. Great to see Justin Pruitt joining us out here tonight live. We oversee Justin at Dirt Warrior Racing. Justin is on the call or on ball over here at Renegade, so cool to see that. David Kuntz going to lead this field off of turn number 4 to the green flag, believe, next time around. So
I do believe, Phil, though, one guy that we do not see here with us this evening is Galloway. Galloway, has won a couple of para races here with that number. I can't remember what machine he was actually in. I believe it was a 14 machine there, Phil. So Galloway not with us here this evening, so that's a little bit different. But it's going to be interesting to see how this field is going to stack up against the rest of the fields here and see what who's going to win, who's going to be number 1 here, and heat race number 1, and what kind of changes these guys are going to have to make between the heat race and the feature.
all right, so just kind of waiting to see what's happening. Here's a come off number 4. I believe we're going to have 7 cars to the racetrack. Is trying to see who's going to be on the outside here of the front row. I believe we had 1 car already come to pit side, so I definitely know it's going to be David Kuntz going to lead the field to green. I believe Gledhill's going to slide up to the outside of the 79. Frank Gonzalez will be 3rd there, so outside low, slid up off of turn number 4, and we're going to have 7 cars out there for our pro late models tonight. So there's going to be at least 1 more time around. It looks like off of turn number 4. Going to get 1 to go on the field here from race control. Tyler doing a great job. Tough to run a league like this with money involved, the sign-up fee involved. Guys got to get all registered, get those sign-up fees in ahead of time. Getting here on race night, it's kind of tough to do so. Makes it tough for the administration. Tyler's got a lot to juggle here on race night, and we'd like to have more drivers in. If you've pre-qualified, you prepaid, you got to get in here and be a part of the racing action here. If you haven't signed up yet, you want to do so, you got to go through the proper channels to get that all done and come out here and be a part of the great racing up here on a Monday or a Wednesday night here tonight. The field working its way into turn number 3 and 4. David Kuntz and Justin Gledhill going to be the front row off of 4th here, Todd. We should see them fire, and It'd be Coots and Glenhill. You got Gonzalez and Lamb in the second row, Fletcher and Chase Wascom and Dustin Hall. 7-car field off the corner. Green flag going to go in the air. 8 laps of the Pro Late Models for heat racing action.
8 laps will be the distance as these guys charge down into turn number 1. Look at Justin Glenhill, Joey Lamb around contact making with the number 15 machine of Chase Wascom there. And we're still clean and green. It is Justin Glenhill leading this event here. Heat race number 1. Look at that beautifully Full Velocity TV logo on that number 79 machine. Leading the charge here over the number 19 of David Coots. And then the number 4 Gonzalez. Yellow flag going to come out here for the first time in the Pro Late Model Heat number 1.
Yeah. And we did not take a yellow, or we did not complete a lap, so we're going to go back to the original restart. I'm going to put these guys back in line. So original restart going to bring the 19 of David Coots back up there with Justin Glenhill. So I'll put these 7 cars back to a crawl. They work their way into turn number 3. Looks like this time off of 4, Todd. We should get back to green flag racing. Put 7 cars out to the racetrack, and we're going to fire up here off of turn number 4.
Yeah, going to go back to green flag racing off of turn number 4. It's going to be the number 19 of David Coots, the number 79 setting the pace once again. That is Justin Glenhill. Can Glenhill get out to the start like he did last time? Green flag is in there. Glenhill was sleeping on that start, did not go. The 79 machine, man, that restart did not help Glenhill. That number 79 machine was not ready, was not prepared for that green flag there as we're racing down here into turn number 3 already. It is the number 19 machine of Coots, and then the number 4 of Gonzalez now in the second spot.
Now we got the 4 car up to second. Glenhill, I don't think he was sleeping. I just don't think he knew the restart was coming. If there was miscommunication there for the racer, I knew they were going green. I'm not sure if Justin missed it there. Somebody might have been speaking in his ear. But right now we have up front David Coots in the 19, 2 laps in. Gonzalez there in for second. The race is for third is Rob Fletcher, 77, certainly having a good run of it. Rob now having a good run up to third, trying to chase down Gonzalez for second. They are in turn 3.
They might be chasing down Gonzalez there for that second spot. Not able to do anything that time by the number 331 machine of Justin Hall, trying to work over the bottom side, trying to get around Fletcher. But Fletcher having a great run in that 77 machine.
Awesome run as they hit 3 and 4 this time. David Coots going to come off, I believe, halfway. Going to go on the board halfway home here for David Coots. Take it from the pole. Leads Frank Gonzalez. The race now is for third of the 1 and 2. Fletcher going to drift up high. Here comes Dustin Hall's 331 car to the inside. Hall having a good run. They are in a dead heat for position number 3 as they exit 4.
And dead heat as they exit number 4, but Fletcher able to hold on going down here to turn number 1. Dustin Hall trying to work over that bottom side, just cannot get by the 77 of Fletcher and having probably the best run here of the season for that 77 machine. Contact made. The 331 of Hall gets into the side of Fletcher, but Fletcher goes, I'm just going to rub that one off. And that 77 machine, he just kept going straight there, Phil, and did not affect the number 77 of Fletcher.
No, it did not, and Fletcher didn't go around. They're going to keep it green off of turn number 4. White flag in the air. One more trip around the speedway for David Coots. Frank Gonzalez there off of turn number 2 running second, but it is 8 car lengths down into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag going to go out to the field, and off the corner it is David Coots going to pick up the win with Frank Gonzalez. It's going to be Rob Fletcher in for third, Dustin Hall for fourth, and I believe fifth unofficially, I believe, was Joey Lamb's 81 as I'm trying to sprinkle on back there. Joey Lamb fifth. And I believe it was Justin Glenhill in for 6th. So that's going to wrap it up for heat racing action. These guys are going to all come to pit road, prepare for their feature events. 20 laps of the street stocks, 30 laps of the modifieds, 30 laps of the pro late model. So we got a little bit left to do there. Good time to make those stars donations out there on Facebook Live. Thanks to all of you out there watching. It's been a good show so far. We got some great racing for the features up ahead. But the last item of business to do before we get to green flag racing, and that, as always, is to pay homage and tribute to this country, the United States of America, and we honor her now with the playing of her national anthem.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. 10-4. Got yourself a good seat up there? That I do. I got a good enough seat to watch you win. Us win. Oh, boy, I like that. Checker flag, bud. Caution's out. Caution's out. This is the white flag. Still outside. Get a little deep breath there, buddy. Grab those belts, give them a little tug. Pace car's off, be ready. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. Everybody's rolling.
All right, we are back here at the Volusia Speedway Park here, Barberville, Florida. Great you have all tuned in here tonight. Been a solid night of racing here so far. We've these are really good fast cars, some clean driving out there, and it is time now to roll into our feature events here of the evening. Just waiting for these guys to roll out, make fire out on the speedway. So first up will be the order of business. Our 20-lap street stock main event is waiting for these guys to get the call to exit out to the racetrack. So we'll see how many cars will fire out for the features. I believe a couple of cars had some damage here from something happening in the heat race. So we're getting ready to roll out now. So the starting lineup, if we want to go to that, Todd, here is the way our 7-car lineup is scheduled to go on to green on the pole. Scheduled is the number 20 car of Greg Tuberville with the number 17 car of Brett Rolls. On the inside of row number 2, the number 24 is Trevor Baker with the 21 car of Jim Revis. The number 10 of Lon Frank scheduled next with the number 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer. And rolling shotgun on the field will be car number 13 of Hayden Parsley. Oh, that has 7 cars listed. What I don't see is the number 68 of Ron Piles on the list. So I think there was an omission there. So I think Tyler may have missed a name. We'll give him some grief there. But I don't see the 68 lined up in the order. But I know 68's out on the racetrack. So I guess anybody guess where Ron Piles is going to start. Oh, I do know, Todd, the cars are on the racetrack. And I think one more time around, we're going to get ready to put these things under the green flag.
Yeah, the cars are repacked out there here for their main event. 20 laps will be the distance here tonight, Phil. Is a couple of cars not making the call, not answering the call here for the feature event tonight. It's some unfortunate issues happened to their vehicles, not able to make the call, but it's going to be the number 24 Baker Rolls going to set the pace down here. Green flag is in there, and we're racing with the feature event here for the Street Stocks.
It's going to be Trevor Baker leading the field in a turbo 1. Brett Rolls to the outside, has to lift out of it. Here comes Lon Franks to the bottom. See if they can't drag race down the backstretch into turn number 3. Give the position to Rolls, but Franks, Lon going to get it rolling on the inside. They are drag racing, maybe a little bit of contact. One car getting shifted on the line. That was Fetkenhauer running 4th. All chasing our race leader, Trevor Baker. They're off the exit of turn 2. Caution's flag is on the speedway, Todd.
Yellow flag going to fly here for the first time of the evening for the 20-lap A-Main Street Stock feature here at the Full Fender Frenzy here on a Wednesday night. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here. Volusia is just going to restack and repack the field. Can Rolls capitalize here on this restart, or is the 24 Baker going to be able to pull away here? Looking to see if he can be a first-time winner here on the series.
All right, so 1 to go here for the field as they hit turbo 1. Baker and Rolls going to lead the field to green with Lon Franks and Fetkenhauer in the second row. In the third row Hayden Parsley, and Ronald Pyle. So there's your 6 cars that did answer the bell here tonight for our 20-lap feature event. Into turn number 3 and 4, the 24 car expecting to fire off of the corner. It goes off the flagger here. These guys do not start the command. We wait for the flagger off of 4. Green flag in the air, and Trevor Baker on the money. He nails the gas into turn number 1. That opens the door for the inside lane. Lon Franks to the bottom of Brett Rolls. They drag race down the backstretch.
And drag racing for that second spot. Look at Lon Franks down to the bottom here in the number 10 machine. Side-by-side battle here. Coming up, almost making contact. There goes Piles around in a knot. And the 68 machine is a tough break for Ron Piles. I don't know if that's going to bring out a yellow flag. I think it's going to there, Phil, as Piles around in a knot here.
Yes, he is. Caution flag going to come on the speedway here, working lap number, I believe, 2 in the books here of 20. So, guys having issues getting started here tonight. Evolution for the street stocks. Think we're going to get 1 to go this time. Off the corner, let Piles get all sorted up here, and that's going to let Trevor Baker lead the field back to green with Lon Franks and 1 more time around. Not exactly sure what I saw happen to Piles there. Don't know if it was contact with him in the 13, so both those guys making a little bit of contact. Piles went around, put us under caution, but thankfully, looks like half a lap from now, we should get back under green.
Just about a half a lap as the field is restacked, repacked. It's going to be Baker and Lon Franks on the front row there. Trevor Baker, that is the number 24, that bright yellow car, just waiting for them to go green flag. A little bit of games here, playing with a throttle just a little bit. Green flag is back in the air. It is Trevor Baker. Look at Brett Rolls to the bottom here of Lon Franks. Side-by-side battle here coming down into turn number 1. Lon Franks right now has the preferred group. He's a little bit up top there. The number 10 machine going to be able to put some distance between himself and the 17 of Brett Rolls. Almost 3 wide there through turns number 3. And off of turn number 4, going to lead this time by is going to be that 24 of Trevor Baker. But Lon Franks nipping right at his heels.
Sure is. Lon giving Trevor all he can handle off the exit of turn 2. Baker going to slide up the racetrack. It's going to open the door for that number 10 of Lon Franks to the inside. They drag race toward turn number 3. Lon going to drive a 10 car in there deep. Trevor going to wash up the field here in the 24 off the corner back to the start finish line. 3 laps go on the board. Give Lon Franks the race lead for the first time there at turn 1.
And still side-by-side battle. Looks like Baker came down the track just a tad bit. Got a wee bit loose there, knocking on the fender of the number 10 of Lon Franks. But Franks not going away. Still on the bottom side, that Wild Child sponsored machine on the front of the hood. The number 10 of Lon Franks trying to make something happen there, this time by the 24 of Trevor Baker going to lead him. Here comes Lon Franks once again. But the 86 of Derek Fenkenhauer, where he come from, he is now coming into the battle here up alongside the number 10 of Lon Franks. Almost 3 wide through the corner.
Fenkenhauer just kind of got launched like a rocket there off of turn number 2. Now he's going to take it down to the inside as we put 5 laps on the board. We got great race going on. Baker's up high. You got Franks down low. Fenkenhauer keeps peeking in the middle. Great 3-car drag race for the lead into the backstretch. Baker going to lead now Franks, and now Fenkenhauer, he's going to try to peek up to the top shelf of the racetrack. You can't quite call them 3 wide. The way they come through the corner, if it all sticks, eventually they're going to be so. 6 laps of 20 up to the board.
Yeah, Lon Franks in the middle of it. I believe that's an MRD sandwich right now. Lon Franks is right now in between Trevor Baker and the 86 of Derek Fenkenhauer. Fenkenhauer battling back on the top shelf for the speedway in that number 86 machine, but Lon Franks not going away on the bottom there, trying not to lean on the number 86 of Fenkenhauer. Great side-by-side battle for that second spot. Trevor Baker looking up and saying, oh man, he's trying to put the distance in between himself and that number 86 of Fenkenhauer. Fenkenhauer's won quite a few races here. Whether it's the Touring Series or at Lanier, the 86 has been bad fast.
He certainly has. And now Derek with that bad fast 86 car, he's going to work his way up to the second spot. Now chase down. See if he can't chase down Midwest Racing Development driver Trevor Baker off of turn number 2. 24 leading the 86s there to the back bumper. Does he pick a line high or low? He'll follow him into the corner. Maybe a little bit of a bumper tap there. That may slow him down enough to let Lon Franks back in the mix. They say single file. Racing for the lead, 9 laps in as they hit turn 1.
Lon tapping on the rear bumper of the 86 of Derek Fenkenhauer. Fenkenhauer able to stay in the throttle there, still maintain that second spot as Lon Franks trying to get back around that number 86 of Fenkenhauer. Not going to be able to do so far, but I tell you what, these guys are really tight together. Look at Ron Piles, he's starting to come into the fray. He's currently running 4th. Look at how fast that 68 machine is coming.
Piles is starting to chase down these top three. He's putting a good run out of it out there in the 86 car. See if he can't make a three-way dance, a four-car battle for the lead. Also, Brett Rolls, number 17. He's tagged onto the back of Piles as well. We have a five-car drag race off of turn number 4. 11 laps in the books. It is still Trevor Baker leading, but Fedgenhauer looking for room down low. Just think that low side of the racetrack and maybe starting to go away. What I think was we were going to see the 86 really make that power move down low. Just look like the moisture is there right now. They say single file. Give Baker the lead as Rolls trying to make his way forward from position number 5. There's just something happening to the low side. Great battle going on for third. Piles to the inside of Franks, but you can see it, Todd. Just impossible to pass right now through the corners. You're really going to get a good launch off the corner through the straightaway because it looks like right now you're not going to make any speed up to pass him right in the middle of the corner. Put Rolls now up the P4. He's around Piles.
Yeah, Brett Rolls down into position number 4. Just watching those two fighting it out, duking it out here. And they're throwing haymakers at one another here, but still able to hold on with the guys right there directly in front of them. They're trying to search. You watch these guys lap after lap after lap, trying different grooves. They're trying to find ways to get around the guys in front of them. And right now, they're equally as fast. If you look at the last laps, Phil, they're all running pretty close to lap times.
Yeah, they certainly are very, very equal. Last time around, Baker leading the field into turn number 3 over Fetkenhauer and Lon Frank. See if we can't maybe give you a little bit of the insight there with the timing and scoring. See if I can't get pulled up. I know Todd gets it a lot faster than I do. 5 laps to go at the line. 5 more trips around for our current race leader, the number 24 of Trevor Baker. Or Fetkenhauer now. Fetkenhauer with the lead over Baker. Frank's in there for third, just trying to find those lap times. You're a lot quicker with him than I am, Todd. What do you see out there? Who's faster of the 3? Now is Lon to the inside. He's going to make his way around Trevor. These 3 guys continue to go at it. Right now, Fetkenhauer, he's in the catbird seat as they exit turn 2.
Yeah, Fetkenhauer was able to get by the 24 of Trevor Baker. Baker gave him a parting shot, though, about on the rear bumper of the 86 after a slide job was pulled. Here comes Lon Franks down to the bottom side, trying to get up alongside the 86 of Derek Fetkenhauer. Can't he get around Fetkenhauer? Is he going to save it for a last-ditch slide job effort as 24 Baker makes a little bit of contact with Franks, and return makes more contact, and that was with a 17 machine of Brett Rolls, and rolls down into the bottom of the inside barrier. Phil, that concrete barrier for Brett Rolls going for a ride there. So after the 24 made a little bit of contact there with the number 17 of rolls around, and unfortunate chain of events for Brett Rolls.
Sure is. Puts us under the caution flag here. Coming to the waning laps of our 20-lap street stock feature. What we do know for sure, it's going to be Fetkenhauer leading Lon Franks. Right now, you've got the 24 of Baker in for third. Piles in there for fourth in the 68. And the 13 car of Hayden Parsley running fifth. Brett Rowe is going to have to be drop kicked back to position over number 6. So just waiting for the restart alignment to be coming. Looks like a 68 gonna go to the back of the field. So one more trip around as they just assign the blame here for the wreck. Put the proper car into the back of the field. So one more time around here, we're going to get loaded here back off of turn number 4. It's going to be Fetkenhauer versus Franks. We're in the closing laps. I believe 3 laps remaining. Who is it going to be? Keep an eye on Baker in that second row. You got Brett Rolls to the outside of the second row. Anybody's race when they come to turn number 3 and 4. We're getting ready to go back to green.
I'm going to have to see what's going to happen between the 10 of Lon Franks and Derek Fetkenhauer. Fetkenhauer has led pretty much the majority of the event here towards the tail end, I should say here. So trying to pick up a win here on the night. The green flag back in the air, and Lon Franks looks like he was a little bit sleeping there. Now going to have to go back on the assault on the 86 of Fetkenhauer. Here comes the 24 Baker back down to the inside of Rolls, but Rolls up to third.
Rolls up to third. Can he make it roll into turn number 3? He's got Franks up ahead. Lon going to go to the inside of Fetkenhauer off the corner. That may be a drag race down the front stretch. Derek back in the gas pedal. 16 laps on the board. 4 more trips around. Lon Franks and Derek Fetkenhauer. They race for the lead off of 2. Give it to Derek there with that momentum off the top shelf.
Yeah, Lon Franks tried down to the bottom there, trying a desperation move there. That number 10 machine just trying to lurk down on the bottom. The middle groove seems to catch him back up here off of turn number 4. They flash by that start finish line. Is Lon Franks going to be able to pull a slider here on the 86 of Fetkenhauer? Who's it going to be in the street stock feature? Let's hear it out there at Facebook Live.
Well, we're going to see it here because, Todd, that was last time around. I thought I heard 16. It was 18. That time was 19. So this is a checkered flag off of turn number 4 for the win. Derek Fetkenhauer going to lead Lon Franks to the line, give him the win. Third going to go to Brett Rolls, fourth to Trevor Baker, and it looks like unofficially, I think Piles may have got fifth over Hayden Parsley. That one too close to call, so that was an awesome race there. Derek Fetkenhauer going to go to victory lane in the street stock. So Todd, I'm going to throw it over to you. I'm going to head toward Discord real quick and see if we can't talk to our street stock winner. Well, Derek, as always, here, Full Velocity TV. I'm going to do this once again to you tonight. Give you the mic. Anybody out there to shout out to over here at Renegade? The floor is all yours there, bud.
Of course, my team at Midwest Racing Development, you guys at Full Velocity, and Tyler for putting on this league. And then again, hopefully we get some more guys coming through.
We sure hope so. Derek Fetkenhauer picking up the win here tonight in the street stock racing action. Thanks to Derek for a couple of words, and we're going to get to this one hot and heavy already, Todd. We're going to move into our modified feature event, the number 90 of Jason Salter with the number 85 of Cole Harvey. They're going to lead the field. They're green in return. Off of turn number 2, one lap in the books. Give it to the number 90 of Jason Salter, the 85 of Cole Harvey. Only 2 modifieds in the field here tonight. So once again, seems like I'm doing this every night over here at Renegade with the modifieds. Guys, you're out there watching, listening. We need more modifieds in the field here every week at Renegade. So get your registration now. If you are signed up, get your butts over here to race. As we always have a good time over here. Some good racing going on, and it was some issues behind the scenes, but we hope to get those worked out and put on a great product here late night for you here on a Monday and Wednesday night. 3 laps into the books. It is Salter leading Cole Harvey by 3 car lengths, Todd, on turn number 3. Only 2 out there, so not a whole lot to talk about. Well, let's see what we can possibly have on the racetrack here with Salter using the middle of the racetrack. Harvey trying to work over down low. They are really equal. See if we can't, maybe pull up some lap times, talk about some telemetry, see how these guys clock in lap after lap. Last time around, it was actually Cole Harvey a little touch bit faster with a 16.999, Salter a 17.072. So you can see it on the screen. Maybe advantage 85 car this time past the line is just all my timing and scoring. This all suddenly decides to take a dump. Harvey a little bit quicker that time as well, like 16.987. So he's almost got a full 10th right now over Jason Salter. They worked their way off of turn number 4 to put lap number 7 of the book. So this time around, Salter a little bit quicker, 17:11 versus a 17:14. So 3/100ths of a second. Two cars are really equal, but here comes Harvey. He's going to make a shot for the lead, Todd, off the exit of turn 4.
Yeah, Cole Harvey working over the bottom side there in the number 85 machine, trying to give my voice a little bit of a rest there, Phil, as something was going on with that. But side-by-side battle there between himself and Jason Salter in the number 90 machine. Salter on the top shelf, but the 85 of Harvey going to pull a slider there through corners 3 and off of turn number 4. Put the lead back to Harvey's hands.
These guys, two cars, are putting a pretty damn good race of it on off of turn number 2. Harvey getting a little bit loose, makes Salter kind of lift. Get a little bit of rain. That rain out there in Barberville, Florida, Todd. Do I see moisture and rain on the racetrack?
Yeah, a little bit of moisture on the racetrack. It might be the dry slickness that's happening, though. But there was a little bit of moisture coming off there, off the clouds. It looks a little dark and gloomy over there in the corner. It might be nighttime there, Phil. But these guys still enjoying it. The fans got all the beer in their hands in the stands. You can see them up there holding their beer. They're enjoying the race. It might be only a two-car battle, but they're going on tooth and nail for the top spot. And these guys are fantastic out there in those modifieds.
They certainly are. This is a really good race. Cole Harvey leading Jason Salter off of turn number 4. I believe that was 12 laps in, 30-lap feature event. Salter trying to put a wheel underneath, couldn't make the run off of turn number 2. Harvey going to pace him into turns number 3 and 4. Looking at the lap times last time around, they were dead even, both running 17-13s. 13 laps on the board this time around, and said it was Cole Harvey running a 17:08, Jason Salter a 17.11. These guys are pretty equal. What do you think it's going to take if Salter can make that last pass on Harvey? Is it going to be a mistake? These cars are so dead equal. To look at time once again at the line, a 1:36 for Harvey versus a 1:87 for Jason Salter. They are dead even. Harvey right now is a little touch bit faster. What can Salter do to chase them down through the second half of this race?
It's going to be interesting to see what Salter can do. He's searching, but you might see that old slider, the old-fashioned slide job coming into the closing laps. That might put Jason Salter back to the lead. Maybe he's just conserving himself there. Lap after lap, though, Cole Harvey's been faster. You cannot let Harvey get away because the 90 Salter won't be able to get by him there towards the end of this race there, Phil. So you don't want him to get out of touch, out of reality that far in that number 85 machine. But last time by, Cole Harvey was the fastest once again. 17.184 to Jason Salter 17.212. So Salter trying to win here in that number 90 machine, but Harvey has other thoughts running away from him.
Absolutely right. As they get by, both cars starting to fall off a little bit, but 17.092 for Cole Harvey versus 17.251 for Jason Salter. So that's almost 2 full tenths of a second. You can see that coming on your screen as it's 5 car lengths, as I believe I heard 18 on the books here. Believe that was lap 18 from race control off of turn number 2. Harvey now by 4. Call that 5 car lengths as they head toward turn 3.
Yeah, Harvey starting to distance himself from the number 90 of Jason Salter. Salter right now, it looks like his car is going away on that number 90 machine. So right now it looks like they're pretty much going to stay clean and green. Harvey's going to have to make a mistake here, Phil, a pretty decent mistake. Is Harvey's still a little bit faster, 17.128, and Jason Salter still 17.222 last time by. So Salter quite a bit off the pace so far, so we're waiting to see if he's going to be able to mount a charge. But Salter right now slower than the 85 and still driving off into the sunset.
Yeah, call it 6 car lengths into turn number 3. We saw it was an opposite here in the heat race. Salter was able to lead Cole Harvey to line, but you think maybe the 85, maybe had one last adjustment to make there, in between the sessions, and right now it's paying off as last time around 17.157 versus 17.255 for Jason Salter. So right now the 85 certainly the faster of the two. You can see it on the screen. Pretty even, but 6 car lengths with 22 on the board. 22 of 30, 8 laps remaining. I think Todd's ready to go to the beer booth. Todd, I know we only got 2 cars out there, but we still got pro late model action to come. 30 laps of the pro late model, so you get a whole lot more than 2 of those guys. That one should be fun, but off of 4 with 7 laps remaining, it's still Cole Harvey leading Jason Salter. They're in turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, I was down there partying during the intermission there, Phil. I got a chance to go down there and party, grab a couple of beers, grab a couple of cold ones, make myself a little bit more comfortable up here in the booth. And these guys are putting on a whale of a show, but Jason Salter, you can just tell, his car's went away. He was down there towards the bottom there towards the wall and just had to let out of it there in the number 90 machine. So right now the 85 of Cole Harvey just pulling away, almost a straightaway lead on the 90.
So I'll put the call out there now as it feels like we're just going through most of the closing laps. There's not a whole lot of drama to talk about. A good time for you guys out there to make those star donations here to Full Velocity TV. Goes a long way to help us as I look to try to expand out on my rig, as I got a lot of telemetry, a lot of widgets over here. I could certainly use another monitor. I could use a new microphone, as this one's kind of hanging by a thread. But you know, Todd's got the new rig coming, the new video card coming into the new rig, so we'll be back to full song on that really soon. So stars donations, guys, go a long way. Be a part of our team here at Full Velocity, just like these guys over here at Renegade. Got to thank our presenting sponsors, DirtSeries.com, Evil One Graphics, and also Spatafora Firearms, as this time off of turn number 4, Todd, as Harvey's going into the back stretch of 3. Believe this time around, I think we're going to get 2 to go for the flag stand, 2 more trips around for the 85. It's going to take a catastrophe from here for Cole to not win this event. Into turn number 1 and 2, he's got a trip and a half around to make Volusia. Cole Harvey should easily go to victory lane.
Yeah, should definitely easily go to victory lane aboard that number 85. Machine Jason Salters tried everything he could. We're going to go back up here and focus on 85 of Cole Harvey as he come down here into turn number 1 and turn number 2. And down the back straightaway, Phil, it's all Cole Harvey.
Sure is. In the third, number 3 and 4 for the final time. He can taste the victory from here. Checkered flag in the air. Give it to Cole Harvey at the line over Jason Salter by, looks like a good full 2.5 seconds there. The dominating win by the number 85 of Cole Harvey. Todd and myself, we are going to jump toward Discord before a 30-lap main event and see if we can't talk to our modified race winner, that, of course, being Cole Harvey. So, Todd, let's pop a Discord, and we'll see if we can't talk to our winner. All right, we're down here in victory lane. 30-lap modified winner goes to Cole Harvey this week. Cole, you must have made some adjustments between the heat race to the feature, because the second half of this race, that car completely tore off. Was it an adjustment, or was it the racetrack changing, or maybe a combination?
I think there was a combination of the track worked in pretty good, but I did make some changes. The car was a little bit loose in the heat race, and it just worked out with the changes I made in the feature.
So I got to tell you, and it's probably anticlimactic out there for the last 20 laps for you guys. It was anticlimactic for us as broadcasters putting this thing out there to everybody. Is it nice as picking up checkered flags, having to beat one more car, or would you rather beat a few more cars? Do we need to make a calling and a pleading for more drivers to come race over here in these modifieds? Because they're a lot of fun to drive. We're just really late on the car count. What do you?
Yeah, I mean, getting the win is still pretty nice because Jason Salter is pretty quick in these cars. So it's nice to, go out there and get the win over him. But definitely need to get some more cars over here. We'd like to see at least 6 to 8 mods running this and put on a better show for the fans watching and for you guys up in the broadcast booth to be able to broadcast.
Well, Cole, a win is a win is a win. Anytime you get a checkered flag, it feels good. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to give you the mic one more time. We've got a great crowd watching tonight here. We're out on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch TV. So anybody to say hello to, friends, family, or sponsors of Florida Zuggers, bud, take it away.
Yeah, I'd like to thank sponsors, AMSOIL, Folds of Honor, Evil One Graphics, SCP, Napa, Miller Auto Supply, H&M Automotive, iRacing, iFlag. Everybody on my team, Bryson, Nick, Taylor, Dustin, Richard, all these guys help out, and we get these sets to be pretty consistent for all these tracks to be able to get up here in a victory lane. And want to thank all the people that are watching, Tyler for putting this on, and you guys for broadcasting this every week. And hopefully we can get some more mods in here and give everybody a better show.
I agree. We can use some more cars here. So that is our modified winner tonight, Mr. Cole Harvey aboard car number 85. Todd, I'm going to throw it to you back over in TeamSpeak, and I'm going to get our modified or pro late model lineup all sorted out on the screen. So let me jump back over here, and we'll get ready to go. over here into the team speak where we do our formal race communication here to give you guys a better prime quality and sound out here on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch TV. The 30-lap feature event for the Pro Late Models is out to the racetrack now, and this is how they will come to post. On the pole will be car number 19 of David Koontz, with number 4 of Frank Gonzalez alongside. The 77 of Rob Fletcher rolls off next with number 331 of Dustin Hall. The third row, the 15, is Chase Wascom. The number 81 of Joey Lamb, and the number 79 of Justin Gledhill. So 7 Pro Late Models out there make out our field here tonight. Heat race winner was the number 19 of David Koontz. Can he repeat it here for 30 laps of the Pro Late Models? We're about to find out, Todd. They are green as they hit turn 1.
Yeah, green flag is in the air, and we're ready for our 30-lap feature for the Pro Late Models. Number 18 of David Koontz out to the lead. Here comes the 77 machine of Robert Fletcher down to the bottom. Side-by-side battle with Dustin Hall there momentarily. But looks like the 77 starting to go away already on the bottom. Here comes Chase Wascom, the third.
Chase Wascom in the top shelf of the racetrack. Going to take position number 3. Frank Gonzalez, number 4. He's going to fire back down low. Meanwhile, up front, race for the lead as Dustin Hall to the inside of David Koontz. Maybe a new race leader now 3 wide. Here comes Chase Wascom to the top shelf of the racetrack. They're racing for second. Give Hall the lead. Wascom in for 2. 3 wide for that second spot. Gonzalez down there 3 wide in the 3.
A little bit of contact. Gledhill. Oh, we're upside down and flying through the air. The number 19 of David Koontz for a ride there. And man, that car is tore up wrong way. Going down the pit road. The rear end messing out of that one. It's tore up, Phil. David Koontz in that number 19 machine. Aerial pursuit up top. Riding the fencing, and man, what a wreck there for the number 19 machine.
He definitely did not stick the landing. Nope. Even the French judge is going to give that one like a 2. He's going to give it a 2 anyways, but that sucks for David Koontz. That car was mighty quick. It was up there in the front. Right now is going to be the race leader, the 331 of Dustin Hall. Chase Wascom's going to be in there for second. Looks like Justin Gledhill will be scored third. Joey Lamb in for 4th. And a bit of discussion here about who is going to be the 5th place car. Looks like it may be Rob Fletcher in for 5th. Looks like David Koontz will restart 6th. And 7th should be the number 4 car, Frank Gonzalez, who I think went to the rear for maybe instigating the contact in this wreck. So one more trip around Volusia, the half mile, and we'll put these things back under green. Dustin Hall is going to lead the field to green with Chase Wascom. Chase's car, Todd, looks to have a different gear than anybody else. That car looks to be ultra fast. He is flying. I'd like Chase Wascom up high here on this restart.
Yeah, indeed, I like Chase Wascom too, up high on that number 15 machine, as he's just wicked fast there. Like you said, Phil, a different gear. I'm not sure what gear he has in that 15 machine, but it's just really fast up on the top shelf of the speedway. It's him and Dustin Hall going to lead him down to get the green flag once again. Green flag's in the air. Hall fires first. Wascom a little bit slower, so he's got a different type of gear. But as he winds that thing up, that bad boy up, he's going to start catching the 331 of Dustin Hall. Justin Gledhill having a little bit of contact, looks like a Joey Lamb. But look at Chase Wascom to the top shelf of the speedway. He's got something going. The 331 knows it.
Yes, he sure does. They are 4 laps in. Dustin Hall with the lead. Wascom's got something going on in that number 15 car. Looks really quick. Gledhill up there in for 3rd. The race back there for 4th, I see is David Koontz, number 19 back there. Fletcher, 77. Joey Lamb trying to make his way back through after the contact, but up front, great race going on for the lead. Dustin Hall by 2 car lengths. Wascom going to look for a lane to drive in at turn number 3. He's going to choose up high. No pressure for the lead there. Hall going to lead him by 2 car lengths off of 4.
Yeah, Hall going to lead him by 2 car lengths off of turn 4. His were down here in turn 1 and off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, still Dustin Hall in that 331 machine, just a tick, a smidgen faster than Chase Wascom last time by. Wascom to the bottom side by side, past the start finish line. Could not get the job done, but down into turn 1, he dives back down to the bottom.
Yep, with that grip right now as they hit turn number 3. Give Hall the lead over Wascom into turn number 3. You also got the 79 of Gledhill back there riding, trying to chase down these top 2 off of turn number 4. 10 laps go to the board, so 10 of 30 in. Dustin Hall leading Chase Wascom in his 3 car lengths. The 15 maybe a tad bit quicker, Todd, but he just can't find grip to make the pass to the low side. Can't snooker it up high. Dustin Hall leads here 11 laps into the books.
Yeah, Dustin Hall last time by 16.220 to Chase Wascom 16.265. Right now the fastest car on the track is indeed your race leader, the 331 of Dustin Hall. Chase Wascom starting to reel him back in though. In that number 15 machine, it looks like he was a little bit quicker that time by, and he was indeed a little bit quicker, 16.223 to 16.228. So just a tad quicker, Phil.
Just a skosh. And when they come off turn number 4, call that 3-car legs, trying to go back and find a battle through the field here as we're approaching halfway here. Glenn Hill is in for 3rd right now, but he's going to battle behind him. We got David Koontz with 19, Joey Lamb with the 81, Frank Gonzalez in the 4. That's a good 4-car race for position number 3. No drama right now up front. Let's pay attention to this battle now for 5th. Gonzalez to the low side is that of underneath Joey Lamb racing for 5th. Give it to Gonzalez. Frank's usually fast here at Volusia, expecting more from him. The 4-car up to P5 as they hit turn 3.
Yeah, Frank Gonzalez was relegated to the rear on one of the yellow flags. Had to take for contact there. The number 4 machine, so up to 5th once again, coming back from that 9th position. So Frank Gonzalez still trying to work his way back up through the field, but not as fast as, like you said, Phil, we would have liked to see here in that number 4 machine. Is normally he's running up front tooth and nail each and every week, trying to track down the number 19 of David Koontz, the 79 of Justin Gledhill, still holding on to that 3rd spot. Good solid run for Gledhill.
Certainly is having a terrific run here, but this time around, believe we're going to be halfway home here, 15 of 30 into the field. They hit turn number 2. Dustin Hall is going to lead Chase Wascom by 5 car lengths. Back at probably number 10 before we find Justin Gledhill's number 79. That's where the battling is now. 3rd on back. You got David Koontz is there. Joey Lamb's 81. Gonzalez on the 4 car. That's where the good racing is right now. Up front, Hall is driven away from Wascom. It's 6 car lengths into turn number 3.
Yeah, Wascom right now starting to fall victim there to the number 331 of Dustin Hall, but a good battle going on for 3rd again. Gledhill has it, the 19 wants it. 19 of Koontz down to the bottom and trying to go side by side with Gledhill here. But I tell you what, that bottom is just not happening for anybody tonight. It looks like it's got really slickery down on the bottom side. It is so hard to pass.
It certainly is. You can see, David Koontz down there with a 19. He's got a faster car than Gledhill. Drives it deep down to the corners, but can't get the glide off. When he eases it into the corner, gets back on the throttle. That forward drive just not there for the 19. So he's kind of at the mercy of the racetrack. A faster car. What can he possibly do to make that move around the 79? The grip's out there in the racetrack. You can't you can't stick him up high because I don't think he can make it up high right now. So what could David do? A faster car, but no racetrack down there left to pass Gledhill.
Maybe just a little bit of rubbing there, Phil, is all you could probably do to pass him right now. Gledhill has probably the best groove going right now. It looks like a car around though, Phil. That's going to bring out a yellow flag. Not sure what car went around. Somebody down, stuck on that inside wall.
Car on the inside wall for turn number 2, going to put us under the caution flag here, so that's going to slow the pace down. Going to put Chase Wascom back to the back of the 331. You're going to get Gledhill in for 3rd, Koontz for 4th, Gonzalez for 5th, Joey Lamb in for 6th, and Rob Fletcher rounds out our 7-car field. They are in turn number 3 and 4. Great time here as we're under yellow flag. Making the call out there for stars donations, guys. We've had none of those come in tonight. We got the t-shirt contest going on through tomorrow. Yes, last night was a big night out there. Guys put some big numbers in. I believe it may be about 5,000, maybe the top star donator right now. But any donation at all goes a long way to helping us here at Full Velocity TV. So anybody out there at all wants to be a part of the team, we're all on our knees pleading here. Throw us some of those star donations between 2 shows. I don't think we've got a single one. I guess the people just don't like us, Todd.
I don't think so tonight. Nobody star donations. I know it's that time of the year. It's Christmas time, Phil. It's tough. It's a tough time of the year. But we've never been skunked here on Full Velocity TV on star donations. Let's see some star donations, guys, even if it's 50 stars. I want to see 50 stars out there at least. Just to give us 50 stars so we don't get skunked here tonight. We've never been skunked here on Full Velocity TV. Would not like to start now. As green flag back in the air immediately, the 331 jumps to the lead. That is Justin Hill, but right there nipping at his heels, the 15, Chase Wascom once again.
There is, right on his door handle there, off of turn number 2. is that number 15 car of Chase Wascom. 9 laps remaining here in our 30-lap main event. They're in 3 and 4. Wascom going to peek down to the bottom side. Hall going to take that momentum. It's going to carry him down the straightaway all the way into turn number 1. Going to put 2 car lengths over Chase. Good race going on back there for third, Todd, between Glen Hill and the 79. Frank Gonzalez on the 4. Frank's got a good piece. He may be the guy who can capitalize here from a late race restart. 4 car looks to be really good. He's up to 4. Single file the field is as they hit turn 1.
Yeah, still single file as the turn hits out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. The 331 of Dustin Hall still leading. Chase Wascom right there in the 15 machine. So trying to do something else, but great battle going on for that third spot between Glen Hill and the number 4 of Gonzalez. Gonzalez peeks back down to the bottom side by side, but again, no forward bite off the corner there for Gonzalez, and Glen Hill able to pull away. Now a battle for the lead. Wascom down to the bottom. Can he make it happen off of 4?
5 laps remaining, 25 of 30 on the board, and off of turn number 2 this time. Dustin Hall is going to lead Chase Wascom by a car length there, as then they head the back chute into turn number 3. Chase did a great job through 3 and 4 on the bottom. He's going to try it here once again off the corner. Can't quite pull all the way up there, but they're going to be the dead heat through 1 and 2. Does Wascom have the car? I think he's got the car, Todd. Just not the bite there. The racetrack's just not there. I think if he's going to complete the pass, it may come with some contact, but I don't know if you want to do that here tonight. You read the back of the 15 car. It says 15's fault. He's a victim to what race traditions are here tonight. Wascom running second. This one may be Dustin Hall's race to lose. As long as he does not make a mistake, he should be able to pick up this checkered flag. They are in 3 and 4. This time around, we're going to have 28 on the board. 2 more trips around Volusia.
2 more trips around, and I tell you what, thank you, Ryan James. No skunk thanks to you, Ryan. Appreciate the star donations out there. White flag going to be in there. Can Dustin Hall hold on down into turn number 1? Chase Wascom for 2. Wascom's going to have to try something here as he comes down the back straightaway. It's Dustin Hall leading down into turn number 3. For the final time, Wascom down to the bottom. Can he do anything? Nope, not going to be had tonight. Dustin Hall going to take down the victory. Chase Wascom going to finish up for 2. Justin Gladhill, the 4 of Frank Gonzalez, going to finish up in that 4th spot. Wow, a great race, a great ending to the night here at Renegade Promotions on Full Velocity TV. Thank you, guys.
Great end of the night here. We're going to throw it over to our Discord. See if we can't talk to our race winner here. Car number 331 of Dustin Hall. So got to thank these guys for the star donations. And then I'll give us a minute here, Todd, see if we can get both of us over into the Discord. And you know what? It's the main event of the night. Pro Late Models. I'm going to let my partner Todd talk to our Pro Late Model race winner, Mr. Dustin Hall. So, Todd, when you are ready over in Discord, take it away, brother. He's a little bit slow on the call over there, but there's a lot of buttons to push. Tons of them. So many at our disposal. Going back and forth between 2 chat softwares. Trying to communicate with the drivers after the race. Giving you guys the best sounds we can give you here through TeamSpeak is what we use for all our in-race communication. So I want to thank all these guys for waiting on us as we go back and forth between the 2. Letting Todd get all the buttons all worked out over there. So, Todd, over to you. Let's talk to our race winner in Victory Lane. All right, let's...
Do have at our disposal down here. Going to make my way down here to Victory Lane. Finally getting down here. Man, I'm out of breath. Fantastic race going on. Dustin Hall and Chase Wascom put on a fantastic race here this evening. Dustin, I tell you what a great way to get a W here tonight. And Chase Wascom threw everything at you. I mean, even including that kitchen sink. But you were able to hold on to the victory here tonight. Great race. Tell us about it.
Yeah, no, it was a great race. I want to say thanks to Chase for running me clean there. There's a couple times he got into me when I got loose after that last yellow. But he ran me clean. We had a good car. Got up front and took off there for a little bit, got a little bit of a lead, and then Chase kind of stayed with us there after that last yellow and put a little pressure on me and made it a good show for the fans watching it.
Definitely was a good show out there tonight as you guys put on one whale of a show. It looked like, though, you were the faster car on the longer run. You were able to distance yourself through the field there and able to get ahead of Chase pretty good there, Dustin. But that late race yellow, what was going through your mind when you had to restart and Chase Wascom, your whole thing just disappeared. Your whole lead disappeared and Chase Wascom was there knocking at your door again. What went through your mind?
Just hit my lines. Hit my marks. I knew Chase was quick enough to stay with me for the first half of a run there. For some reason, right on the starts, my car's a little bit loose, but then it starts tightening up and get going. So it's just hit the lines. I knew he wasn't quick enough to pass me earlier, so he probably wasn't going to be there on that run.
Well, Dustin, congratulations on the win again, as we're accustomed to here on Full Velocity TV. First time I've got a chance to chat with you here on Full Velocity TV, but the microphone and the floor is all yours. Thank you. I would like to thank tonight. We had a lot of viewers out there in Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch here tonight, but thank you. I would like to thank here tonight.
All right, thank you, sir. I just want to thank everybody for watching. Tyler's doing a good job trying to get this league off the ground and going. Pro late models have a pretty good turnout. It'd be nice to see the modifieds get a little better one on Wednesday nights. Got to thank my teammates over at Gen X Bad. Without those guys, we wouldn't have the sets we got and have the speed we're getting and going. Got to thank the sponsors we got: Amsoil, Folds of Honor, H&M Automotive, Smoltz Ag. And SCP, that's the other one. Drew a blank there. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you guys at Full Velocity for putting the show on.
Yeah, it really was. Want to thank all these guys over here. Tyler Blankenship at Renegade. Tonight's winners, of course, Dustin Hall there. Great to talk to him for the first time. Big winner tonight in our pro late model feature. So great job by all these guys over here tonight. Good drivers, great group of guys. Come be a part of it here on a Monday and Wednesday night. Renegade Wave Spray Promotions. So one more Avataki here for the rest of the week here for Todd and Phil at Full Velocity TV. Tomorrow night, the Stay Strong 100 over at DirtSeries.com. Registration still open now. So if you'd like to do so, head over to Dirt-Series.com, DirtSeries.com, and be a part of the great show, Stay Strong 100, tomorrow night right here, live on Full Velocity TV. So for all of us over here on the crew, we got Martin Karch, we got Jack True, and our buddy Jake Keel on the radio side, and my buddy Todd doing an awesome job as always. Phil the Cast here, going to sign off for the night. Thank you for watching us on this twin bill of Full Velocity TV. We'll see you back here live tomorrow with another fresh installment. See you.
Good night.